Welcome back, guys. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build models on Blender. I'm going to build low poly models today and texture them in Blender and export them into Roblox Studio, so there's all one part with different colors and textures. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download Blender, and to do that you have to go to blender.org. I'll put a link in the description to it, and yeah, you just press download here. I already have it, so I don't need to do this, but yeah, you just press that and then press download Blender 2.9. In the future it's going to be 2.10 and so on. So once it's downloaded, then you just close that. I don't need that. Go to Blender. Alright, so we're in Blender. So the first thing you're going to want to do is press General. So General is just a 3D basic modeling platform. 2D animation would send you... They don't have it here right now because it just automatically puts you in General before you actually pick it. So you just click General. So I had so much trouble learning how to move around in Blender as well. So what you're going to want to do is hold down the scroll button. Don't scroll it, just click, so like this, and just move around, and you can move around the any axis that you can. It's just, yeah. So to scroll in and out, you just scroll in and out, obviously. And to move around like this, you hold shift on your keyboard, left shift, and then click on your scroll button again and just move around. You just do that. So yeah. Alright. So if you press A on your keyboard and then press delete, it'll delete everything. A selects everything in the world for any use of your choice. Alright, so then you hold shift A, press mesh, and then I'm going to be just doing a cube because we're going to be building a sword. So just click that. So see these four icons right here? So this one puts you in wire mode, so you can see right through it, and if you press tab, which makes it go to edit mode, then you can select it. You're still in this wireframe mode, but you're also in edit mode. And you can change the edit mode from here. We're going to be using texture paint later. Right now we're just going to stick to object mode and edit mode. So we are in edit mode, and you can select right through the object any I don't know what they're called. Anyways, so you press 1 to select these, I guess, vertexes. 2 to select lines, and 3 to select faces. If you see these little dots, that's just representing the face when you're in wireframe mode. When you go to solid mode, you can't select obviously through it because you're in solid mode. So once you're in here, press top layer, just go to the move tool right here, and just move it up. Select those faces and just take the green tool, scale tool, and just move it like that. Now go to wireframe mode. Go press 2 on your keyboard and select these two lines, and take the red tool and hold it down, just like that. All right. And so then you're gonna want to go back to solid mode. Press 3 to select faces. Press E to extrude. Actually, we're just gonna be like, do it like that, and then another E, or hold, no, Control Z, just once, just extrude it once. And then this took me so long to figure out, but all you had to do was press I, and then press move, just like that. Hold Control and then press R to add a line segment that runs through the entire thing. So select place there, and then you can just move it here and then select again. Alright. So you can press these buttons right here in the top circle sorry if this is really unprofessional. I'm sorry. This is like my first video ever, and yeah, this is honestly really embarrassing. But whatever, we'll just go with it. So then go to wireframe mode, press 1, and then if you press W a few times, you'll see that this changes right here. So you can go like this and just select any objects you want. So if I want just this and just this, you can go like that. If you press W again, you can actually not. Oh, okay. So all you have to do is just grab the vertex and just drag it, and it's really easy to move. Go press that red X again, X axis, and then you press W again. A square will come up, and then you can select anything in that general area. So right now we're gonna just use that, and just select this bottom part, and just scale in, scale out. Sorry. Just take the move tool, just move it down like that. So we got a basic handle and hilt. So now we're going to build a guard. Press 3 to select faces. Select face on the top. Press E to extrude. And then press a Control R again. Click. Move it down just a bit. And now press the Y axis. Press wireframe mode. 1 for vertices. And scale out for your hilt. Scale out like that. We'll do another one like that. And then, alright, so we're just going to add 2 line segments right there. If, to add more line segments, you hold Control R like usual, but then you use your scroll to add more or less. 1 is the minimum. There's no max. You can just add as many as you want, but I'm just going to be obviously sticking with 2. Alright, select the top face like that. And we just make a dagger. Or no, I'm just going to, well, yeah, it's a dagger. You know, I'm actually going to add a mirror modifier. So if you are watching this course, you're probably a beginner. So if you don't know what a modifier is, it just pretty much, well, modifies your build while editing it. So if you press the top view, this is the top view of your sword, right? If you press that, press wireframe mode and back to edit. Sorry, I wasn't in it. I was already in it. Select that side and press delete and vertices. You might think I'm an idiot, but you go back to modifiers and add a mirror modifier. So what this does is it pretty much mirrors the exact opposite side of the model that you already have. You have to select, obviously. So now we have that. And if you check this out, don't press apply yet. You have to be out of edit mode to press apply, by the way. And then if anything happens on this side, it'll happen on this side as well. And it makes it building a whole lot easier. So just select these 2, scale out, and press 0. So it makes it 0, obviously. Add one right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now the reason I wanted a mirror modifier is that I could extrude them the same length on either side, because you can't, if I didn't add the mirror modifier on this side, it was just a normal model, I couldn't select both of these sides and extrude out like you can scale it, because when you scale, it happens to both sides, right? This is a normal model, but with extruding, it only goes one direction. So with a mirror modifier, go just like that, and it looks just a little bit better. Press, go to 2, press 2 on your keyboard, select that line, and hold Control to select anything in between the two lines that you selected. This works for vertices, faces, and lines. So just go like, select this, press 1. Oh no, I don't have a mirror modifier on that side. Could always add that actually. It's a bit big, but we'll just work for that. I'll just use that for now. Press 1, select those. Actually, just select that. Now select those two to make a really nice sharp sword, because you can't kill anybody without a sharp sword. Alright, so we have a basic sword model done here. So many people, I couldn't figure this out because nobody had videos on low poly texturing, you know, because I wanted to just have, say, just these 3 faces, these just the blade faces, textured a certain color, and then the hilt, I wanted that to be its own color as well. But everybody always just went to texture paint and started painting away, and it looked terrible. So I finally figured it out, and it's really simple. So yeah, first of all, before we start texturing, you have to press apply, get out of edit mode, because you can't apply it when you're not in edit mode. So go back to edit solid mode and just press apply. Now you can see that it has all the line segments on either side now. So yeah, alright, so go to texture paint. We're going to create a new color palette. So just sword tutorial. Make these 2048 by 2048. This just gives you a lot of space to work, and just any color. I'm just gonna maybe use, yeah, silver's fine. Alright, so just make sure that you're in texture paint right here, and go to mode and material, press single image, and then press this little button right here and go sword. So now you can see that this is on here. And if I were to go to edit mode on this side, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, you can just slow down the video or something. Press A to select all. Now you can see this. So if I want these, just the blade, to be a certain color, you can go back to this wireframe mode, select just the blade, make sure it's all selected, and as you can see, these are the vertices here. It doesn't look like it, but this is this, but on a 2D palette. So go to UV, sorry, no, not that, UV editor, and go back to sword tutorial, and select these. So this is hard to explain. If I move anything in the way, okay, sorry, how is it, okay, if I select all of it now, this was right here, okay, if I were to paint something, if I were to move this over, which is a different object, this is this face right here, if if I were to move this here and paint a different color, it would show up on this, even though this is over here. But if this is on a blank space where nothing was before, and you color it here, it won't be colored anything but what you want it to be colored. I don't know if that made any sense, but if it did, I don't know, you're welcome. it got me a few times. I couldn't figure that out either. So you just select those hilt or guard, sorry. Select these. You can scale it down as well and just move it over here. Select let's move it actually right here. And if I want the hilt to be, no, sorry, the handle. I want the handle to be brown, say. Just move that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so select that. And now press paint here. I'm gonna turn this brown, just like that. Maybe a little bit darker. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Press. You can just press F and you can rescale it. I'm not. I'm gonna turn this brown, just like that. Maybe a little bit darker. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Press. You can just press F and you can rescale it. I'm not even pressing it right now. But then you click to resize, and now you can paint with that size. So if I want to, it was this side. Okay, so if this should be the, oh sorry, I'm not texture paint. Okay, there we go. No, sorry. Oh wait. All right, I don't want that to be. Okay, I want the handle. Okay, sorry. I'll have that in my head. Texture paint. And oh, hold up. And only go on those faces because those are the faces selected right here. I'll just recolor the guard as well, just for tutorial sake. Select that. Alright, that was right there. Okay. So what should I color that? I'll just color it black. Alright, didn't have that flame mark there. Oh, didn't get those. Go back to UV editor. Take those. Move it down here. Alright, okay, I think I just figured it out. Go back to image, no, sorry. Ugh. Image editor. And select there, and there. And there we go. We have a textured sword. It's rather simple and quite ugly, to be frank. So now export this by pressing image. We're exporting the texture itself. Save image as. I'm just gonna do random. Actually, hold. I'll do Blender textures. Sword tutorial. Texture. Now that that's exported, go to layout. Alright, so we're gonna export the sword. You can either use when you're exporting your model, you can either use FBX or Wavefront OBJ. I'm gonna be using FBX. We're gonna do Blender models. sword tutorial. Alright, so I am in Roblox now. So you're just gonna want to go to create plus decals, and then you're going to press choose file, sword tutorial texture, number 2 because I messed up on the other recording. Press upload, and then so it takes a while for Roblox to make sure this is appropriate for Roblox, so nobody can see it until, like, I don't know, if you just wait a few minutes. It might take an hour, but no matter what, you're gonna be able to see it until they make sure it's appropriate. So copy that ID up there, hold control, you can just copy it, or control C to copy it. Now go to create, go to your game, now we are in studio. Press right click, insert object, mesh part, and now we have a mesh part. It doesn't look like much because it's not much. So to put your model in here, just press the little file, and it'll automatically put any 3D models that's on your computer in here. So it's gonna look for our what was it called again? Sword tutorial, I think. So it should be right around right here. Alright, and we should have our sword. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Anyways, so you can just scale that down to whatever you like. So actually, it doesn't have very many shadows. I'm just going back to lighting. Make sure you guys see it. I don't know what's wrong with you. Alright, there we go. So press your model, press texture ID, and from the ID before, you have your texture model decal that you had on there. So just here, control, paste, and enter. We have a texture. Whoa, isn't that just amazing? It wasn't so hard after all. Yeah, so if you have any questions, there will be a link to our Discord in the description. Have any questions, join there, DM me. I'll always text back. So, or you just leave it in the comments. I don't care. So yeah, if this was helpful, please leave it a like, or even subscribe. Turn on notifications so every time we upload another video, you'll get a notification. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.